Hi, I'm Sean Sewell with Engearment.com. We are testing out Theragun, and Alicia's going to tell us all about it.
Hi. So Theragun is a neuromuscular percussive therapy device. It's ultimately comparable to a deep tissue massage, except it can go about 60% deeper than a thumb can, ultimately. So the product itself, a couple key things. On button. A little noisy, but noise can be a good thing. Comes with a rotating arm, so if you're trying to reach different areas of the body is not flat, so in order to be able to reach your calf, which is quite nice, as well as being able to apply pressure. So if you're using this on someone else or even yourself and you're trying to get into, let's say, your QL, you can really apply as much pressure as needed depending on the area you're trying to treat. A couple other things would be our attachments. So the product comes with 4 different attachments, this being our dampener and the most forgiving. So if you're running over bone, this won't be painful by any means. We have our large ball. The large ball is best for larger muscle groups like your quads. The small or standard ball being a bit more dense, so a little bit more power to it than the large ball and great for smaller muscle groups. And the cone having, the cone having the smallest surface area. So for trigger points, I use it on my hands. I'm a climber, so it helps warm my hands up before I start my ascent. And the thumb is one of our newest attachments. Literally looks like a little thumb and comes with quite a punch. So people love this for their sore quads or any pain management. And the wedge is incredible for behind the shoulder blade or through the IT band. So muscle groups that you're kind of trying to push through. So the biggest benefits to the product really being to alleviate soreness, as well as break down any fascia in the body and stimulate the nervous system. So a lot of people use this after a large workout or an intense run or a marathon, and they'll use this as their tool for recovery to make sure that they can get out of bed the next day. Some athletes like Matt Frazier from CrossFit, he swears by the Theragun, ultimately letting it push him through his quads every single day. Or for say, like we were just talking about Jeremy Jones. I know him and Elena Height are big fans of the product, or Johnny Collinson over at Red Bull. So I saw him at the Teton Gravity premiere in Venice, and he was like, oh my god, wait, like I use this at Red Bull, like it's been helping me so much with I believe he tore his ACL recently, so it's been helping him with his recovery, which is pretty sweet. I know, he's a badass.
And you mentioned before bed too, using this to recover before going to bed.
So a couple key things, right? So if you're about to perform or if you're going to be active throughout the day, we recommend 15 to 30 seconds per muscle group. Ultimately wanting to stimulate the nervous system and get the blood flowing in the body. For recovery per se, or if you're about to head into bed, we say up to 2 minutes per muscle group. So really helping shut down the nervous system and allowing you to relax. If you think about it, if you're wearing your wedding ring, right? You probably don't feel it most of the time. I forget I'm wearing my ring all the time, but the moment you see it, all of a sudden you can feel it. Same with your watch, or it might start irritating you, or whatever it may be. The fact that this moves so quickly on the body, it overrides your pain signals. So ultimately, if this were to be in a massage setting and it would be replaced with someone's hand, it would be hurting. It would be hurting pretty bad. But the fact that it's moving so quickly, and the combination of our frequency, our amplitude, and our torque, it's allowing you to really penetrate into the muscle better.
Makes sense. That's a very good point. And what is the hertz again on this?
It's about 34, 35.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Awesome. And a couple key differentiators for us. The biggest one being the amplitude of the product. So it's 14 millimeters. That being this distance from the bottom of the attachment to the plastic end. This allows, this combined with our frequency, our amplitude, and our torque, allows the product to really get deep into the muscle, which is next to none of the competitors that we've seen so far in the market. And that combined with our torque. So you can hold this product and apply up to 80 pounds of pressure without it stopping. So ultimately it won't stop. You can try as hard as you can. Our founder, Dr. Jason, he's a chiropractor, and his career kind of began with the NFL, NBA crew. And those guys, their muscles are unlike what most have seen, and he really needed to be able to push in and make sure these guys are feeling great for game day.
Wonderful. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having us.
2 at a time. That's so